Fletch, how you going, my man? Isaac,
Yeah,
how are we? What's been happening? Straight into it, guys. Monday, Q&A. How are we? What's been going on?
sorry, give me 2 secs, bro. I'm just sort of jumping in the car real quick.
You're
So you
right, I
just figure
call
it
you
out to me.
straight
Yes,
off the
cheers.
bat. That's right. How's our weekends anyway? Chilled out, working, pulling all the leads from the hamper.
There's three of it in here. Yeah, I'll talk.
Yeah.
Oh, um, no, I just come back from Adelaide on Saturday.
Nice.
Um,
How'd you
yeah, so
go?
I'm just sort of, um, what's that, sorry?
How'd you go in Adelaide?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Yeah.
Just catching up with family and whatever. So I spent the last 16 days there.
Yep. Nice.
Um, yeah, and now I'm just getting back into it.
Back into it. So you're off holidays. You ran the hamper, yeah?
No, I didn't.
Or you
No, I
didn't?
didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the time there was, I mean, I understand I should have now because at the time I didn't need any leads, but now I do. So
Yeah.
it's yeah,
Yeah,
just
you
one of those things. But we'll do a run a bit of marketing. I could probably even run a similar sort of thing, just a normal floor to the floor. Um, yeah, over the next month or so, just to try and get everything sort of top back up.
I imagine your gym, while you've been away, would have had a plethora of new sign-ups though as well. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and I'm going to try and get on top of them just with a bit of a phone call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your gym will give you those leads, yeah, or those new sign-ups.
Yeah, I can just go in there and search all the new members in the last whatever,
Yeah.
and then
Awesome.
just give them a call. That's cool.
Yeah, that'd be your next best thing to do to get those leads cranking up. I'm
Yeah,
sure a good amount in there. Hey, Caitlin, that'd
yeah,
be it,
that's it.
man. Cool. Anything needed to chat about, man? Everyone. Um, I'm just gonna just say something, Fletch, before we continue. So, there's going to be a post in the school later to guys. We're just going to be a bit of a, we're going to take the webinars a little bit more efficiently, should I say, without highlighting anything that's going to be in the post. We want everyone to bring questions to the webinars as well. We're more than aware that some people would like to just listen and chime in and try and hear some golden nuggets that come up because I've definitely chimed in the past before I was a coach with Pinnacle into webinars, and you just got to hear one of the right things, and that can change just how you run everything as well and make business and personal life so much better. However, we are going to ask that people start coming into these webinars with questions as well at the most time because we don't want to be caught here dibbling, dabbling, talking about, not that we ever talk about nothing, but we want to try and help you guys as best as we can. So yeah, come in wanting questions, wanting answers. You know, this is where I'm at with everything business, even personal life, because we all know business can affect your personal life. So we can help you through it as best as we can, move forward with it. But yeah, that will be highlighted more in the post as well, guys. So just a little bit of how things are going to change for the new rocking year. Anyway, so Fletch, how are we rocking with everything at the moment?
Um, yeah, so this last couple of weeks is a good test to see how Sean was going to do on his own.
Yeah.
So that went okay. I've got a meeting with him today to sort of just discuss how everything went.
Hey, rock, man. Yeah.
Um, yeah, what he could have done better, all that sort of shit. Um, and what he did well.
Cool. This is a good one.
Um,
What did
yeah,
you ask your clients feedback?
nah, but I will. So
Yeah,
I'll be training a few of those guys now. He basically gave me, like Sean gave me full availability for the time that I was away,
that's cool.
which really helped out. Um, and so, but he'll be back to work normally now. So I'll be taking on a lot more clients. I've still got one person to try and onboard as well. So I interviewed someone that I'm going to hire.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start the, all tell, show, watch, go, that sort of shit.
Yeah.
Um, but at the moment, yeah, I'll be taking a lot of sessions back on. Um, yeah, so I'll be talking to people individually on how they thought everything went. Um, yeah, looking for some pretty honest feedback because I want to know how I can make that better in the future so that, yeah, I still made money while I was away, but I also saw a few people drop off and I still, it's whatever. So, um, yeah.
Cool. How many of your clients did he train? 100%? Or would you say some waited for you to come back? 80, 90?
Yeah, I'd say one or two people waited for me to come back.
Yeah.
Most people went away anyway.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say most people, I'd say a lot of people went away anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, he probably trained 15 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
Yep.
many of
So
those people are you going to take back? They're going to train with you again.
um yeah, it's a tough one because I don't know. Yeah, I got to talk to everyone about their availability again. Sometimes things like people change. Things change for some people, but
Yeah.
um, yeah, probably not all of them because I want to try and get some people in with Denali, this new chick. So um, yeah,
That's
yeah,
the, yeah, not so sure. So that's the thing. So you're in a good spot, but a different spot. So that would be because he's trained so many of your clients now, it would be potentially a good segue. You can have that chat with your clients about staying with him as well, the ones that enjoyed it.
yeah.
Uh, because,
I'm just not. I'm not 100% confident
yeah,
in his ability as a trainer.
cool. Why?
I don't know. Like at the moment, I don't really have any like specific evidence or reason to. It's just like a weird. I guess there's people. There are people dropping off, and there are people. That just. I don't know. Maybe just coasting, not necessarily seeing any result, but just sort of training, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, cool. So obviously he's new. Well, how new is he to the industry?
Yeah, like brand new, like working with me new.
Yeah. How long have you been in the industry for doing this?
Yeah, like 2 years.
2 years. Yeah. So you got 2 years more experience with him, which is awesome. So I understand. How you go about it. I've had rickety starts with a few trainers as well myself, and I'm just like, oh, not super confident, but it takes time. Takes
Yeah.
time. Super fresh. And I would say if I had my mentor watching me or giving me feedback, I'd be nervous as well. Hey, Jimmy,
Mm.
thing. Uh, but be wary of how you go about it because you are in a good spot where if your clients that do enjoy with him, you could go one of two ways. You ask them, cool, glad you had so much fun, or you went well with him. Would you like to keep training with him? And then you explain to them, the formula. You're gonna do everything else, do all the online, do all the check-ins. You'll still be in the gym watching them, even chatting to them, and making sure everything's okay. It's just new trainer is going to take the sessions. What's your new trainer's name again?
Her name's Janali.
Sorry, the dude that's been running them all.
Sean.
Sean's going to be taking the sessions because the thing now is if you're going to take them and going to give them to the other trainer, was it Danal?
What's that?
Sorry,
Denali.
Denali.
Yeah.
If you go from him to take him back to give them to her, just be wary of that because some people, I understand why you're doing it. You want to give
Mm.
sessions, but now these clients are going to go from Sean to you to Denali, and they're like, okay, well, why am I getting chop and changed around? It can work. We have had PTs in the past where they go away on holidays and then clients go from trainer to trainer and then they're just getting a mixed bag of results. So it's like, oh, I really like this trainer, but why am I training with this one now? Or vice
Mm.
versa. That's the only thing that you
Yep.
might need to just be aware of that. I've
Yeah.
never personally done that. I've never said you're going to train with this trainer or this has happened. Now you're going to train with the other one. I've always taken the sessions and that's it. I've just had to
Yeah.
tools on because yeah, you don't want to then train with the other
Yeah.
trainer.
It's
Oh,
been
actually,
yeah, it's been so hectic because there's been this like revolving door of my trainers and me going away, and so there's
yeah,
just been, you know what I mean? Yeah, so it has been a bit weird. So I think I need to just leave some time for everything to settle.
cool.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's probably the right play.
yeah, that's fine. Everyone's in the same spot at the moment. Everyone's getting back. We're slowly getting back into routine. I mean, it's the 6th of January. I mean, half of everyone's clients are probably still on holiday.
Yeah, that's it.
So just be aware. That's the only thing. you might run into if you're going to bring clients from one trainer to the other. Personally,
Yeah,
I wouldn't do it unless I absolutely had to. I would try and keep most with Sean and
yeah,
take on back on the ones that definitely want to come back with you. Pretty much will only come back with you or they'll leave, or you could
mm,
all do like fortnightly, 1 week with you, 1 week with Sean.
yeah,
Give more
yeah. Okay.
incentive to get more clients for the new trainer, Denali. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
yeah. And that's the thing, like, because his availability is worse now. It just, yeah, sometimes just won't be the case that that they'll train only with him, just because he can, yeah, he can do the weekends, but I know he doesn't want to. He
Uh,
said he's available. Yeah, he said he's available the weekends, but he doesn't want to. He's just doing fucking Monday, Friday.
is he have
Um,
another job?
what's that? Sorry.
Does he have another job or study?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. And he gets paid. He gets paid way better at this other job, and he just stands around and does nothing. Um,
yeah.
yeah, it's fucking crazy. Um,
Comment.
to be honest, I need to look for someone to replace him. To be fair,
Oh,
like
okay.
that is what I need to do. Yeah,
Well, there you go. That's your priority. So maybe get Denali on board and then, yeah, give them straight to her or get another
yeah,
dude you want to have.
yeah, yeah,
So, but yeah, that's my feedback in that situation. But if you're going to replace him, well, that's your priority then.
yeah, yeah, for sure. So yeah, I'll look into yeah, fill out the books a little bit, and then yeah, replace him as well.
Easy as my man. Yeah, basic thing.
And
Get him leads and look at replacing him then.
yep, 100%. All right, cheers, Nathan.
Good fletch. Good check in. Everyone else, hands up in the video or one in the chat if you've got a question. We want to be efficient now this year, new year. Everyone should have questions. Everyone should be running their hamper or looking for leads. Yes, Sean. Sam, sorry, Sam. What's going on, my man? I can see you. Clicking your
You're
hand
all
up.
right, mate.
What's going on, bud? How are you?
Pretty good. Yeah, I got them. I think I told you I got a woman the other day. She just bought 10 sessions straight off the bat, which was
Yeah,
awesome.
I got your message. Well done, bud.
Yeah, man, thanks. Yeah, that was really
Oh,
surprising. It's just like, yeah, we got to the end of the consult and then she said, so how much are sessions? I'm like, $60. And she just went, you know what, fuck it, I'll just pay for 10 of those. So she just wired $600 straight to my account. So I was like, boom, get in. So it's a good way to start the year off.
well done, bud. Awesome.
Yeah, and then I think my question is, well, you kind of touched on it where everyone might be still be on holiday at the moment, but how do you? I've texted a bunch of clients from last year, like, hey, when do you want to get started? They're still a bit like, oh, I don't know if I want to, blah blah blah. How do you like, I guess, politely or calmly just try and reel them back in? But like, no, no, come on, you know you want to, just like, or without pushing them away, finding that balance of look, I know you just come back from holiday break, blah blah blah, but let's get this ball rolling. Let's start early because if you just wait, it's never going to happen.
Yeah, cool. First question, are they on debits with you? Have you suspended their payments or were they on like pay as you go kind of thing?
Well, Dad, it's just kind of well, no, just kind of pay as you go.
So
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
not
pay as you go. Yeah.
yeah, so first thing, any clients you got on board other than the silver, do you have them on the debit system now?
Nah, it's all mostly just pay after the session, or they pay once at the start of the week, and then that's it.
Cool. All right. Why have you decided to go with that? You just haven't looked into the debits yet?
Yeah, yeah, that's I've been a bit lazy with the whole figuring out the debit thing. So yeah, I do need to get on top of that.
Cool. Yep. First thing, get on the debits, my man. So debits want to be the best things for your business. Reason being, it solves this issue straight away. Hey, Max, how are you? So if people are on an automatic debit, you don't have to manually chase them up for cash or get them to wildly transfer. It's just automatic. And before I get to the main reason, which solves this current problem, is it's a psychological thing. So when you train them at the end of the session, they have to physically give you some cash, whether it's like a little the beeper or it's actual cash. And they're mentally associating you with I have to physically give Sam some cash. Yeah. Where if it's a debit, they don't see it unless they go into their bank statements every week. They're not going to see associate you as much with having to hand over cash. It's just an automatic thing. We catch up, we train, don't have to worry about that. You can spend an extra 1 to 2 minutes actually working together, chatting and training rather than, oh yeah, wait, I need $60 from you. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Main reason though, so you don't have to chase people up like this, is that when people sign up on a debit to some extent, you can, and they say, oh, Sam, I'm going to go on holidays for a month or 2 weeks. Cool, no worries. Here's a pause form, fill this out, takes you a whole minute, give it back to me. They stipulate in the pause form when their debits stop and when they restart. So, oh yeah, I'm going to get back from my holiday on the 10th of January. We can restart on the 11th. Cool. Go into their debit, pause it, and it restarts on the 11th. They've agreed. They will restart the debits on the 11th. It's all on the form. They just have to fill it and sign it. So they've already agreed the debits will restart. So you've covered your ass, yeah? And they know the money's going to start coming out. So on that week before the debits come out, or even the day before, they're supposed to know. You can say, all right, yep. Hey, Fred, you're coming back from your holidays next week. What day of time suits you best to restart? Yeah. Because what's happened now is it always happens. Say if you have 100 clients and it's Christmas, New Year's time, it always happens. Say, for example, 50 of those go away on holiday. Yeah, it's going to happen. Yeah, maybe 25, maybe less, doesn't matter. There's going to be a percentage of those people that say, oh, Sam, I want to go on holidays. So say 50% go away on holidays, there's going to be another 25 to 50% of those that are using it as an excuse to stop. They're going to quit. Yeah. Don't know what the percentage is. Could be 25 to 50% again. So out of 50 clients, maybe 25, maybe less, 10 are using that as an excuse to actually stop. Yeah. They want to say, oh, I just want to go away on holidays. Yeah. So this solves that issue because you can give them the pause form and they'll be like, yep, pause. Or when you actually send it to them, they'll be honest with you and say, oh, actually, can I just cancel and let you know when I'm back? Yeah, it spins the herd and you're actually figuring out who wants to cancel and who's actually going on holiday.
I see, yeah.
Then you can actually have that conversation. Oh, cool. Okay, why do you want to cancel? And they'll be honest with you because they have to be because their debits are going to be canceled or they're going to restart. Yeah. But because you haven't done that, everyone can say, oh, yeah, I'm just going to go away on holidays. I'll be back because there's nothing that's keeping you together now. And then when it's time for them to come back, you've got to message them. You've got to call them. Hey, you said you were back last week. When are we restarting? Or actually, maybe not. Or they just won't reply. Or maybe half of them will actually get back to you and start training. But you still got to get up. It's more work for you. Yeah, does that make sense?
Absolutely.
So before I answer your question about what to do, get on the debits. I highly recommend getting onto school and looking at how to set up debits, my man. Take a little bit of time at first, but it'll be one of the best things you do.
Right.
You want to do it, especially when you're at scale, especially if and when you get to that point when you got trainers working for you and you get more of your time back because you don't want to be back to back with no time. Plenty of money, but no time. You can't be asking your trainers to chase up money for you. Yeah, can't do that. It's got to be all automatic. It goes into the business account and then you can see the money and it goes to where it needs to go from there. Yeah, it's all automatic. So biggest thing, Sam, is watch those debits and get that sorted. That's going to be your first thing for this year. Especially if you're getting all new leads. You did the hamper or you didn't do the hamper?
Nah, not yet.
So, well, it's not yet. Obviously, not doing it now. So, New Year's hampers, New Year's new leads. If you get new leads coming in now, that's going to be your biggest thing. Yeah, you've got to get the debit sorted. But in regards to the people that, how many clients is it? 3, 5, 10? You got a message call?
Yeah, 5.
5. Call them. You got to call them. Call them once. Call them twice. Get on the phone with them. And if they're not answering, message them and then just try and figure out how many are actually going to come back. I'll be honest with you, probably at least half are going to use it as an excuse to actually stop. So don't get disheartened if they don't reply or if they say, oh, actually, I want to cancel because it happens to everyone. Yeah, call them. Just try and call them. Call them twice, leave a voice message them. Do it for 3 days. If no response, then stop trying because obviously they've used it as an excuse to stop. Yeah. So, man, I've been there. I was there a long time ago. That's why I did the debits, so I don't have to deal with that issue.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we've all been there. All been there. People that start. It's just New Year's. People that want to can't I want to go on holidays. Then you send them the pause form. They say, "Oh, actually, can I cancel?" Oh, okay, sure. Why's that? Yep. Okay, well, they still want to absolutely cancel. Here's the cancel form.
Yeah, if they do want to cancel, do you ask them any follow-up questions? Do you ask them like, oh, was it me or was it something I could have done better? Like get
Yeah,
feedback from them?
absolutely. So always ask if they want to cancel. A lot of trainers have different reasons. You get them to fill out a form. Hey, Aaron, saying, "Yep, I want to cancel. This is why. This is what's happened." On my cancellation form, if they definitely do, it has all those questions there, so they have to answer them to actually cancel. Plus, they have to sign it. But yeah, just why do you want to cancel? What's happening? Is it the trainer? And they're like, "Oh no, I reached my goals," or actually, I'm going to a different gym, or actually, I'm not getting the value that I thought I would, blah, blah, blah. And if they say that, then you say, "Oh, okay, well, what if we did this? Half the time you can save them. A lot of the time it can be with money, financial changes. They use it as a reason, excuse. That's why you can drop sell them. So they're on gold, they're on silver. Cool. Well, what about we drop to a bronze? It's a bit more financially helps you, or even fortnightly at the lowest of things to try and fix that issue. Yeah.
Sick.
That's right. So yeah, bit to take in there, but that's what I would do, bud. Call them, message them, and get your debit sorted. Get on that. It'd be your biggest lifesaver, especially for this situation.
Easy. Oh, cheers, bro.
Sam is yes. Rex May, you got your hand up again. Hands up, guys. If you got any questions or one in the chat, that's what we're here for. We should have questions. Everyone's rocking and rolling with news hamper or new leads for the gyms. We should be rocking and rolling. Rex May, what's been happening, bud?
Yep. So, Sam, I remember when I started, I had a problem. I didn't do direct debit. And also just means that going through the holiday period, people have direct debits and so forth. And quite often the PT, this is a luxury and it goes further down the scale. So then they're most likely to cancel the direct debits to you or their services to you. So it's just a hierarchy, I guess, of the expenses.
As
Hello?
in, you say if people are on debits, you find more people are going to cancel.
Not if they're not on debits. It just, they get forget about it, away from like personal expenditures, cost of living, travels, and so forth. They see it as a luxury and they can't commit to it.
Yeah.
So that's a problem I had in the past, and also not being able to be present in a session because I'm like, oh shit, I've got to ask them for money. I don't like to ask money and things like that. And then they don't show, they're not committed.
Yeah, exactly there.
Your reputation because you want to be 100% present for your clients. Because that's what a PT is. It's a personalized service. But in terms of where I am, I'm not allowed to be a PT at my gym until I sort out my medication for my ADHD.
It's a unique situation. Like that, they say that to you.
Yeah, but because I wasn't showing up for my clients because the ADHD caused anxiety and so forth. But those clients are still my clients now. I was training them at home and going for walks with them.
Yeah.
But now I'm looking to do an NLP course through the Demartini Institute to go one step up to allow myself to springboard and get a couple PTs under me because I know I have sales ability. I'm a great one-on-one coach in terms of my psychological side. And there are plenty of trainers out there who love to train, who don't want to do all that. And yeah, it can work out quite well. And then you charge a high ticket for your one-to-one do one-on-one coaching around psychology and mindset.
Yeah.
And that's $220 an hour.
So you're going to start at a new facility, was it?
I'm looking to start at home because I've got a pretty decked out gym at home. I'm going to look to get like a Stairmaster. I've got a steam room. I look to get infrared sauna and a few of these little things. I've got a bike, treadmill. Listerfield Lake's not far away.
Yeah. So you want to leave the gym altogether?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, just when that decision happens, if you are going to go with that, that does change your marketing level and how we do things a lot differently. You said you're looking to do it, so you haven't done it officially yet.
What is most likely going to happen? I'll probably sign another 6-month term at Genesis Berwick just to get my connections out there because I haven't exactly been the most successful PT because I have been applying myself properly. I've been led by fear and failure rather than desiring to make a difference. So what brought me to Pinnacle was my business falling to shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was going through a tough time. Didn't realize I had ADHD and so forth, but it's all kind of linking together and how well I can. It's about building my story, what I've been through in life, to find my niche, that compelling reason, and be my authentic self, and delivering that through my words and my care for my clients. And I've never really followed proper protocols in terms of like, like 12 reps, 15 reps, and so forth. But I've focused on people being present and their form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, make that obviously the priority, but definitely.
Well, I'll show you what I've done. I've done a lot of changes throughout this Christmas period leading up.
Yeah. So what's the
So
plan?
this is my offers, and like everything's set up.
Yeah, looks good. Well done.
Right. Like believe it or not, old Tarkin Good Lads, same person type as Alex Hamosi. He's Parker's gonna do.
So when you step away from the camera, I can't hear.
Oh, sorry.
Sound goes out.
My apologies.
You're right.
Yeah, so it's just execution and discipline, which is gonna. And I used to be a state rep in hockey, and I was always told I'd be a better coach and a player. So I'm looking to go there and be like potentially a player coach down in Berwick. That'll push more clients. There's plenty of money in Berwick and surrounding suburbs.
Yeah.
There's no reason why. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, I said, yep. Sounds like you got a few things that you want to do. It's just picking the right one.
It's picking the right one.
Go at home, then you want to do the coach, but you got to leave the gym as well. But that's a 6-month plan.
Yeah, so that's probably what seems most viable is go for the 6 months, which the gym is now from the hockey stadium.
Yeah.
Be a hockey coach throughout winter, and then look to bounce into summer and see where I go from there, rather than having everything clear cut. Maybe opt in for a 3 to 6 month plan and see where the road takes me.
I recommend just writing out exactly what that plan looks like on a piece of paper if you haven't already. And definitely, even if you need to send it through, my man, because you can do it in the school chat, take a photo and send it through. Just so you actually got the plan in front of you. There's a few things you want to do there, and it's all good ideas, but if you're definitely going to leave the gym, you're going to still be there for 6 months anyway. That's a long lock-in thing to let someone know. So you can still utilize that gym. You can still build yourself. You could build yourself up for 5 months, and then that last month is when you actually set up leaving.
Yeah, I don't know what the policy is with taking clients
So
within like 6Ks, because I live 6Ks from the gym.
Taking clients is, even if there is a policy in a contract, it's a very, very like gray area because clients are people. They're not, it's not a materialistic object. Clients are people, yeah? And you're not taking a product. If you leave a facility, leave a gym, even if it's in the contract, people will follow you because they want to, yeah? You can't say to someone, well, you can, doesn't mean they have to. Oh, no, you can't come with me because it's in the contract if you come with me. Like, what's that gym going to do? What are they going to do? Sue you? Sue you on what? Someone came and trained with you. As long as whatever they would use as evidence, as long as you're not saying to people on evidence, oh, yeah, come with me, I'm taking you. You could be in their gym in front of the manager, and even if they're having the contract saying you can't pinch clients, you could say, hey, I'm just letting you know I'm actually leaving and I'll be working at this facility. You don't have to come with me, but you do what you want. That's not taking anyone. That's just letting them know the situation. Taking them would be like, you have to stop here. You have to come with me. Yeah, maybe that would be pinching someone. Yeah. You could be on camera saying that and you haven't done anything wrong. So I don't understand any in contract or policy where it says you can't take clients because clients are people.
Yeah.
Control people. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes complete sense. I just want to streamline, simplify this as much as I can.
Yeah, I would write out exactly what that 6-month plan looks like, Rax, mate. Put it into steps so you can see it out in front of you.
Do it now. I'll have it done.
Go, do it now, my man. Awesome. Easy. All right. Moving on. Tash, you got your hand up. What's going on? Questions, guys. Questions. That's what we're looking for now. Questions. Put your hands
Yes.
up. One in the chat. You want to hear questions? Everyone should be somewhere. One in the hand. Haven't got the hamper. Questions about what they need to do instead. Come up, guys. It should be somewhere. Yes, Tash. Sorry.
Happy New Year. Quick question for you is I've sent you a message in the chat. I'm actually also speaking to Tarks about this as well. I'm looking at completely changing my direct debit system. I've had a few problems the last month or two with my current payment system where I've been obviously payments haven't gone through. Cancel payments that should have been cancelled haven't been cancelled, so I'm having to refund my clients back because money's taken out of their account they shouldn't be. I've had issues with obviously with contacting my payment company, whether it be via email, via leaving voicemails and stuff like that because they don't answer the phone, that sort of thing. So that's sending a lot of red flags. Yeah. And obviously with wanting to go and take the business to the next level this year, I just don't want to have to deal with crap anymore. So obviously, like I said, I've had a look into the portal with the payment systems. There's Pay Advantage, there's Easy Debit. Just trying to get obviously because I know you and Tarks have been doing this quite some time. Who do you use and what do you find the benefits of who you use? Just so I'm just trying to nut it out as far as which way I go, so I can do the change and get it done, set up,
who do you use now?
Go. I'm using Muster.
I'm not familiar with that.
Muster, which is it's a small small guy based in Brisbane. He set up 4 PTs. He used to be a PT and he used to find a lot of extra charges and bits and pieces.
Either or
yeah,
working.
I'm just now.
I use Debit Success. Not many people use Debit Success here, as far as I'm aware. They're good on a big scale of things. Years ago, my biggest thing is they do take a big, well, not a big, but they take a chunk out of your total revenue to cover costs of running the software. The biggest thing is they chase up people. They're really good at chasing up missed debits.
Yeah. That's one of the things I've had with them.
Yeah, they're really good.
Clients.
Yeah. So they do. They'll send messages out. They'll send emails. They'll call people. So I can justify the cut that they take because I don't have to worry about it. And they will send the debt collectors as well. They'll just say, hey, this person hasn't paid and they haven't tried to. What do you want us to do? Just an email. It's like, send debt collectors. Done.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, I've had a few clients of mine that basically they only it takes 3 attempts.
Yeah.
And then they send notifications and then it's basically up to me to then start chasing. Yeah. So it's just kind of like most of them are pretty good. I've only had 1 or 2 that have kind of fallen off. One's he has his sister, he's Down syndrome. So his sister makes the payments on his behalf, so he uses her card to pay for his. So I've had to sort of chase when there's been payments missing. And then, I've had one of my other clients that basically had 3 attempts, nothing happened. Went MIA for a week or 2, and I'm trying to chase. I'm like, Nat, you kind of now owe me like $400.
Yeah.
It's kind of I'm just at the point. I'm like, I just don't have, and it's I've got 2 that are international students at the moment that they transfer to me every week without fail. So they got payday. I have them on that payday, and then there's like, oh, by the way, I've transferred. Or at the end of the session, I'm like, have you transferred? If I haven't had a chance to check, oh no, I'll do it straight away. So they're really good. But they, like I said to them, once I get this new system set up, then it's non-negotiable. Everyone's going on it. There's no ifs, no buts, no whatever. And they're fine with that because they've been doing that for 6 months, 6 to 12 months. So. There's that rapport there. I just don't want to, go through what I'm going through now and then having to, like I said, in the last 2 months, I've had to refund 3 clients, and it's just starting to the point because it's obviously going to be showing up in my income as far as for tax that I've received that income. But I've had to send it back to my client because they shouldn't have been.
Have to do that a couple of times. Yeah. Look, straight up. So I'm just
Yeah.
Yeah, debit
Yeah.
success is mine. They do that. Every now and then you're going to get a payment that just doesn't seem to work. In debit success, I'm not sure if it doesn't seem like it's the client's issue. It could be a debit success. I'd say 1 out of 15, maybe 20 people.
Yeah.
It just doesn't
Yeah.
work properly, and they have to re-put it in.
Yeah. Yeah. So I know that's what Anytime uses for their membership payments. That's who they use.
Yeah, so they're good on
Yeah.
the scale of things because they take a lot of the work off. However, I'm one of the few that uses. Does anyone else? What other debits companies do people use that they find quite successful? That works quite well here, other than debit success.
I really like Easy Debit because they allocate you a person who works there who teaches you everything. So via the phone, and they even show you online, like a visual presentation via Zoom.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, every good debit company should explain just exactly how their software works. Debit Success does the same thing as well. When you start with them, it's simple, easy. You get the weekly update on how everything's looking. So I'd have a shop around, Tash. Obviously we got our recommended ones in Pinnacle School, but if you're asking, well, me, probably Easy Debit is probably one of the highest rated ones out of people that use in school. Yeah, debit success can just take a bit of the cost away, take a bit of the revenue away, depending on how much people you got coming in. Does that make sense? Yeah. I can't hear you, Tash. I think you've muted yourself.
Sorry. Yeah. So the other thing was because obviously we're also with my business, we're looking at setting up a partnership. So other thing I'm looking at is obviously I will have obviously my clients want to be that pay me obviously go into my account or whatever. Until we get the proper bank account set up as far as a partnership, we want to still be able to then have, for example, myself and Ants to be able to have one direct debit company, and then basically his allocation, he gets that income, I get my income, until we get to the point that we've got leverage and we've got trainers underneath us, then that's a different ball game altogether.
Why are you making it a partnership? Why?
Just to obviously make it easier for us because we then want to then be able to branch out. So where instead of being two sole traders, we're basically wanting to our long-term goal is to have more umbrellas. So it's going to be under one business and then have multiple different components underneath that same. So eventually we'll go into a trust. So having it as a base, as a trust basis as well. So we're basically that way we will be then us by doing it that way we'll actually pay ourselves a wage.
Nothing to do with your gym saying that issue you had near the end of the last year, was it?
Well, no.
If it is, I wouldn't do it because of that.
No. I basically, what happened last year is I know exactly where I'm heading, what I'm doing moving forward. I'm just...
Well, you're leaving your gym, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I will be. Yes. So, hopefully February, March, once our things have lined up, then that's going to be the way. That's when I'll be looking at it.
Line up.
Pardon?
What things need to line up?
Housing.
Yeah.
So we've got to get a place first, and then basically then finding another location around that, because there's no point in me traveling at the moment. I could be traveling 45 minutes to an hour each way. So I just it's just not. So for me, that's once you got that sorted, then that's the next go. So
you contract
I'm not traveling
anytime. Is that with Anytime as a company, or is it with Anytime with the gym?
At South Melbourne.
With the gym?
Mm-hmm. Location.
Yeah, I can't
give
you. I've actually never signed a contract with mine. He's never got me to sign one. I'm just because if it's with the company, then you could move to any location. I'm not sure what's funny enough. I work in Anytime, but I've just never signed a contract. I'm not sure what Anytime's policy is with changing gyms, swapping around. Like Good Life, you can swap gyms. I'm sure other ones you can as well. Because if your contract's with the company, who cares? Just go to another gym. Oh, I've moved to another location. Move gyms.
Yeah. I mean, ideally, if I could. Yeah. Ideally, if when I do move, as far as that side of things, if I could stay with Anytime, it would just make things so much easier because people have memberships, they can go and train wherever they freaking well want. So that basically solves that equation. People want to come, that are members, they want to come and train with me. Well, this is where I am. But again, I'm opening, I guess. Yeah, because I know the my contract does actually state it's an agreement which says South Melbourne, and the agreement has me and the franchisee.
Yeah.
So
anything about that saying that you can't move to another gym?
There's only it doesn't state it, but the other thing it does have obviously that 5 kilometer radius clause.
Yeah, it's just whatever.
I know it's a yeah.
You send it to me. I'm happy to. I would love to have a look at it. I haven't had a look at it any time.
Yeah.
Again, I've not signed one. My owner is very, very laid back.
Yeah.
Hasn't even seen my PT papers. All good. Fine. Send it through. I was gonna have a look because I would just say just move to another gym. Because you said you're gonna do this like 5 months ago.
I know. It's like I said, it's just the housing situation in Melbourne. That's the problem.
Yeah, well, this is something that you could control. Move to another gym, and then you get a house that's another 5 kilometers away. Okay, we're going to move gyms again.
Where are you looking to move?
Sorry?
Which area are you looking to move? I might have a solution for you.
We're looking anywhere from. So I'm in a house at the moment in St Kilda. I was sharing a room or renting a room. But we're looking at anything from like Altona area, other side of the West Gate to Caulfield to.
I'll do that, Tash. You can continue that conversation because we've got some other hands up. Just quickly though, Tash. I look at your message in regards to the bulk blast. I'll send you my template because that's set up not correctly. I can see why it's not sending. Okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that'd be fantastic. If I've got that, then I'll just use that and then alter it and duplicate it as I need to. But that'd be fantastic.
You just need to copy the top.
I'll perfect.
A couple names through, so you just got to copy take out my names and numbers and put it down because yours set up wrong, so it won't be in that format.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Yeah, and if other people have an issue, I can see why people are having issues with bulk blast. Anyway, moving on. Max, how are you, man?
There you go. I'm good. Yourself, Nathan?
I'm doing great, bud. What's happening?
I've got a question about Happy New Year to you too. I've got a question about branching more into online coaching. All of my clients I have at the moment are face to face, and I'm wanting to slowly scale into online coaching when I go full time PT, which I'm aiming for about middle of April now. So bringing it forward. I'm wanting to do this so I'm not having to be at the gym to have the contact hours to make that happen. Any recommendations or tips on ways to ramp up or ways to successfully push out marketing material or bits and pieces so people are interested for online coaching?
Yeah. So a couple of ways. First question is, do you want to leverage or not with your PT, with your face-to-face people? Are you looking to leverage it inevitably, like get another trainer on board working with you or under you?
That's probably not at the moment. Definitely not within the next couple of years. I really want to do this just me and really having full control of it. Not saying having another trainer won't have full control, but me and my brand, it's just me at the moment, and I'm very, very happy with that. Very set on that.
That's fine. That's my first question. It just evades that because leverage is a form of online training. Because remember, I got trainers in my gyms. I can do a work day from home and I'm checking in with everyone, doing the programming, doing the nutrition, doing all that stuff. I just don't have to do the face-to-face training. So just keep in mind, leverage is technically online. If you want to look at it that way. However, the other more usual approach or the generic approach that people see online training is if you want to start branching out to that, start advertising for it. So make sure you're booked out face to face. Yeah. And then any other client that comes on board, really, you're leveraging them straight to online because your biggest foot traffic is still the gym at the moment. How many clients do you have? 10, 20, 30?
I have got 9 like weekly consistent clients at the moment, which is like almost maxing me out. I'm looking to grab a couple of extra, like, 1 or 2 sessions a week from other people. I've got like later today, I'm doing a lot of lead catch up.
Yeah.
But I'm aiming to, like, again, I've only got like 2.5 days at the gym. I'm aiming to basically fill all my time slots up, and that would be only a couple of people. But yeah, I'm almost at my current capacity before I take a big step going forward.
Sure. Yep. Okay. Biggest of us start marketing for it. So we do have an avenue of it in school. It's not predominant in how we do things, but you can definitely do it. Your gym's still the biggest thing in regards to that. Like, I don't market online. I do it. I went through a phase of marketing online because I was booked out and I gave it a go. I'm just going to give online a go. I think at my best, I had 10 online clients, but I was pushing it in signups of people. If it seemed like if people wanted accountability to know what to do, but they couldn't afford the face-to-face or they didn't feel they needed weekly face-to-face check-ins, it was just like, yep, okay, well, online's the best thing for you. You still get the accountability, you still get the programming, you still get the nutrition, but the online training this is the app we use. I used an app called True Coach at the time. It gives you the exercises and it gives you video examples of all the exercises for you to do. Then the clients do the exercise, they can record themselves, upload it to the app, and they put in the weights they're hitting for the sets, and then you get all that data. You see it, you give them feedback on it. You can actually record yourself, give them like video feedback of each lift if you wanted to as well. Yeah, I just started pushing that in the gym. In regards to taking a more organic or would you say remote approach, start advertising it for in your gym, like video, pit posters, videos. Do you just want accountability in the gym, or are you getting results and you just need help with nutrition, or just are you feeling you need to keep yourself accountable? Because that's the approach you need to go with. Start marketing for that, and that you don't even have to catch up with people face to face in the gym. You can, but then it can be a 30-minute Zoom call or 45-minute Zoom call because that's what you're selling online. Yeah, that's what you do. So it's a different avenue to take. You can make it work. It's just tweaking how you market everything. If you're happy with your face to face, then start pushing online. Make online predominant in your sales pitch. So like, gold, silver, and this is our online package. And if that's the way you want to go, you got to make sure that online looks better.
Yeah. Okay.
So you'd rather take however you want to sell online, $100 a week. It has to look better than what the gold does or the silver does, because that's what you want them to take. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So like when I get to the point where my face to face is essentially maxed out and I'm looking to take on online clients so I can still increase the revenue, going through that presentation, like I've got this, I've got that, but the online really highlight that, make it like the big showcase of the discussion, essentially.
Yeah, correct. Well, the gym's still going to be your main source of foot traffic. Yeah, you're still so that's where all your leads are. That's where your audience is. So that's who you're going to market the online to. So I would just make your sales pitch. I wouldn't make it mainly online, but I would make it look like that's the best one people can buy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd still put it third on your presentation, gold, silver, online. Because that's the last impression people are going to see, but that's what you're selling. That's what you're trying to give people. I want you to buy this. So this is what's going to be the best for you. Silver is this, gold is this, but the online, you still get the accountability, you still get the training, you still get the nutrition, you get everything. It's giving you direct access to all the programming, and I'm going to be with you every day, every step of the way, instead of those just 2 30 minutes or 3 30 minutes a week. Yeah, you got to make it sound lucrative.
Perfect. And taking a step further, just say I really want to like get it going like nice and fast, foot traffic, or like getting the leads throughout the gym. Leads primarily coming from here. marketing on like Instagram and Facebook. Um, is that like I'm doing like a paid ad for like a seven like oh maybe like 5 to 7 days and just like letting it hit like a couple hundred people a day. What's the thoughts on that? Like I know that's we're spending money to make money, but sometimes I've done that previously, spent money, haven't made haven't like gotten any leads from that.
Yeah.
But I wonder when I was doing that, that was like dead middle of winter. So probably not as many people excited or eager to get into the gym, but I know that the sun's finally up now.
Yeah.
Maybe I could take advantage of the fact that everyone's pulling more on like the new year, new me mindset. Like I'm actually going to take charge of my shit this year type of, ideology.
Yeah. So look,
Thoughts?
first thing about the whole marketing campaign with ads and leads, don't expect your first one to be a successful one. Don't expect your fifth one to be a successful one. Yeah. It might not
Yeah.
be, do the 10th one and you actually get a good hit. Just put that out there. Like marketing companies do hundreds and hundreds of ads until they get a one that clicks. So yeah, never let the first 5 or 10 ads that go shit be your like,
Yeah.
oh, marketing doesn't work. It does work. You just got to find the right ad and you got to keep trying, keep trying. Like a fisherman, you're not going to put one hook out, bring it in, and be like, oh, well, fishing doesn't work. Yeah, you're going to put out, okay, go to a different spot, different spot, different spot, different bait, different bait. Good, got one. Cool. Now we're in business. Same thing, same analogy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I hate fishing, but that's the one I use.
No, it works.
So that's concept with that. In regards to ads about that, so I have never run online ads myself. I do the bulk blasting, I do social media, but I put a lot, I would go tips, put out utility marketing, I like to call it, give people free advice, free tips, build an audience. If you just start putting out, I'm doing online, buy this now, or I'm selling this, or free trial of this, you might get a couple of hits, but people are going to say, oh, Max is just he just wants me to buy something. Yeah. You got to generate interest. You got to generate trust with people. So free advice. Start just making that a regular thing. Free advice, free tips, free advice. Yeah. And
Yeah.
people get to know you. Then put out an offer. Don't let your first post, unless you've never done a post before, then your first one can be a sales pitch. But other than you got to go straight into utility tips, like helping people. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Start generating an audience. That's what I would do. Start
Okay.
adding people in your community, going on Instagram, finding local gyms, finding local communities, follow everyone. Same with Facebook, same thing. Add people, go to local communities, local suburbs, in your gym. Biggest thing, go to your gym page and then just add everyone as a friend. Add. Then DM everyone, hey, great to network with you. I'm just working the local net in the area. Look forward to seeing your content with everyone. Yeah. Start building
Yeah.
a following and then start doing the tips, offer, tips, offer. That's what I would do. Yeah.
Yeah. So just give, and then ask for a little bit of possible take.
Yeah. Give.
Yeah.
Normally 4 gives and then 1 offer. 4 gives, 1 offer is the running rule. Well, it's not a rule, but that's like the general rule of thumb.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, sweet. No, that's all I needed answer today. Thank you, Nathan. Appreciate it.
Easy as, Max. Get it done. Awesome. Rocking and rolling. Sandra, how are you doing today?
I'm good, big fella. How are you?
I'm great. Bigger fella. What's happening?
Nothing. Just I messaged Simon, but I missed the content handout for I've finished the business processes or whatever you call that. It's on content block, and then yeah. So the business framework and the sales on board. I've watched all those videos.
Yep.
So just what unlocking whatever's next.
Okay. So you're just looking to see to unlock next?
Yeah. I messaged him last night but I missed the like. Do you join the Zoom at or do you put it in the?
Sorry, but you're coming through a bit choppy. What was the last thing you said about Zoom?
So because you've got the yeah, I'll get it up. That 7 a.m. Zoom.
with myself. Wait, which one's that? 7 a.m. Zoom today. What's that? Yeah. Okay. Oh, yes. Yep. Sorry, I got you. Yep.
Yeah.
What?
So do you join that one, or
Yep.
do
No.
you just comment?
Comment on the post. Comment on the post. Say, hey, I'm looking to get this unlocked. However, though, Sandro, if I'm honest with you, at the moment, in regards to
Yeah,
getting
you
more,
can just
do what you're doing. You've done the new camp and you're calling up leads, yeah?
yeah. I'm just making those calls
Do
for the
that.
next.
Do that. You don't need anything unlocked yet. That's your biggest priority. Once you start getting to the near end of all those leads and those consults, then we'll worry about the next one. Yeah. Unless you think you need a bit more to do. Have you called all of them? Have you done all your consults?
Not all of them. I'm
That's
still easy.
yeah.
Cool.
Just worry about that. All right. Right before we look at the next piece of content. Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. Cool. Good question, but easy.
Okay.
No worries, man. Jimmy, how are you, my man?
Good, brother. How are you?
Great. What's been happening?
Good. Mate, just getting back into it today from pretty much back full time, man. Just gonna go hit the gym now and smash it, bro. Got the big launch coming up now the next probably 6 to 8 weeks. So
Nice.
gonna be exciting, man.
Nice haircut as well. It's very clean.
Yeah, cleaned up, mate,
Nice.
and
Yeah,
rocking the filthy slug now. So let's see how that goes.
I'm due for mine. Anyway, keep going.
My man, just on the easy on the debit systems.
Yes.
Does your one give out invoices? Because I know with Go Cardless through here, obviously I never get an invoice like every Thursday once the payment goes through. Do you know if they give out invoices or?
They
'Cause I
don't
know
give
some
me.
some clients like an invoice.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look, they don't give me invoices. If clients want an invoice, have you written any invoices up for clients yet?
Oh shit, yeah, that's what I've been doing the whole time.
Yeah, just keep doing that. How many
Yeah.
want an invoice?
Two or three of them just for they just I don't know, they claim it through something or they get some benefit through
Yeah,
some.
just keep doing that. Yeah, it's probably I get NDIS clients need an invoice. Just keep doing
Yep.
it. Yeah. As far as I'm aware, I'm not sure of any debit companies that do invoices, but there's no saying just make your own.
Just do a hand.
Don't
Yeah,
trust
hand
someone, just
yeah.
keep doing that for
Yeah,
now.
yeah. No, easy as, man.
Pretty easy. But anything else?
No, man. I'll probably have a few questions as the weeks roll on, but
Awesome.
I just might see a little bit of conflict of interest, not interest, but just obviously my hamper is very fitness geared, whereas the prize is like a PlayStation. That's not to me. It's not very fitness geared. You know, it's like you're going to get your PlayStation and go sit on your ass. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to sit down with the gym owner today, but I've got my QR code. I'm just going to try and just get as many of those leads, get them to sign that QR code, and just try and get the leads, under my belt without.
Get it done. I mean, I wouldn't mind PlayStation. That'd be a pretty cool gift.
No, it's all right, but you know what I mean. Just watching the videos last night again, just with the the hamper stuff. Just obviously you want it to be fitness geared, not.
Yeah. I see your point. I see.
And just the other thing is obviously they're going to be set up for the new members that come in. Obviously, existing members can't win their prizes.
Yeah.
So it could be a little bit of back and forth, but no, it's good. It should work.
Make it work.
Yeah.
Get the leads, get the names, and make it happen.
Yeah.
Right.
No, easy, man. I'll speak to you.
You're done. And then Caitlin, how are you? Last one. Must be coming. Caitlin, you there? Yep.
Sorry, yeah, just driving. So with the New Year's hamper, I'll be doing all my calls and stuff starting today.
Yes.
When you do the 2 week thing with the first one being consult type thing and then the session and stuff, would you kind of onboard them as a client? I'm trying to keep in mind not over delivering because I don't want them to have everything and then not sign up. But our coaching app is really personalized, and I feel like if they were on the app in the community, maybe had one workout assigned to them in that week, that could be a good selling point as well.
Yeah.
Would you do that?
Okay. So the question is, would you give them access to the app, like a taste of everything?
Yeah.
saying, yeah, what's your app?
Everfit.
Oh yeah, everything. So yeah, well, when it comes to all you really want to do is give them a taste of everything, not everything, the
Yeah.
taste. Well, this is what you get from now. If you work with me, you get everything. You get more. Here's exactly what you said. A workout. Here's a goal. Here's some steps. Certain amount of steps. Write out a food diary. Don't tell them what to do with it. Just write it out. And
Yeah.
then I'll see you in a week. I'll see you in 2 weeks. And they learn some things. They have a goal with steps. They have. I don't give it people a workout to do myself. When I do the 2-part, it's consult. Yeah, might show them 2 or 3 things in the gym max. And then, okay, these are your goals I want you to hit for the next week. Just write out your food. Okay. So next week, I will have a chat. I can give you a little bit of feedback, just a little bit. I'll say that's not enough protein, most likely, or that's too much carbs. And then it's cool. Okay, how much steps did you get? You got this many steps, you got to get more. I was like, oh, or it might be you got a decent amount of steps. Awesome. And then yeah, and I'll show them a couple of things in the gym for them to do themselves.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Just a little bit of accountability, give them a bit of a goal to hit. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. My consult, I do write up essentially what it's going to look like long term for them. I advise this kind of program, this. But in this time, for this week, all I want you to do is this. Can you do that? Yes, cool. Focus on this. I'll see you in a week's time. And then we'll go through a gym session, catch up. Did you hit everything? No, I struggled this. Okay, why'd you struggle? I didn't have time. Okay, well, this is how we're going to make time. This is what I do. Or actually, no, I didn't do, I ate shit. I had this. Cool, awesome. This is what I do. This is how we do things moving forward. Yeah. Or it might be, I did really, really well. I did everything awesomely. Cool, awesome. Well, you're only going to get better. Yeah. You did awesomely with this. Imagine how awesome you'll do with this. I'm going to show you how we do things now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Okay. I'll have a think. But yeah, I'm just worried about over delivering. But I do think that at least for the clients that we have, they love the app and they love having workouts to track and their little habits and stuff. Like some people don't use the app, but most people love having that accountability through there.
yeah, you can always split test. So give the app to someone, then not give the app to the next person, and then you can have some data of what works best for you, because now you've got a plethora of leads and consults. Say if you've got 50, 25 give the app, 25 don't, and then out of those 25, which ones sign up, which ones don't, and then you've got information of how you're going to do your consults moving forward. Okay, well, out of those 25 that use the app, 15 signed up, and out of those 25 that didn't use the app, 5 signed up. I'm going to start doing a 2-part Kickstarter, and I'm going to give them a little bit of the app. That makes sense?
Yeah, definitely.
That's what I would do.
Thank you. And then one last question. So we've got all of these leads to contact, but then just before we took a couple of days off, I went and checked my lead box and there were heaps of leads in there, probably like 10. Do I contact them first or the marathon leads first? What would you think?
Yeah, whoever's the oldest.
Yeah.
I would do, whoever's the oldest leads, get them in contact first. So if the lead box leads are older, they've been going a bit colder, call them first, and then but really, if there's only like 10 names in there, you can do 10, and then you can start calling all the news hampers on the same day.
Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Okay, thank you.
Nice, Caitlin. Cool. Right on time, a bit over. Well done, guys. Thanks for your questions today and bringing it forward. Well done being efficient and being accountable, guys. So let's get this week done. All right. We know what we've got to do moving forward. Okay. Do what we set out to do, make the changes, make things happen, and let's have a great week. Well done, Rax, mate. You've written it out. Well done. Good work. Nice work, buddy. All right, guys, get it done. Have a good week. I'll see you on the webinars.
Thanks, Simon. That's helpful.
Well done.